I love spinner fishing. Spring into early summer. You can catch fish just like this. You gotta give them a lift. Oh yeah, that copper blade's been good for me. We're covering some water. We've got some fish located. We're gonna work them over with the spinners and see what we get. There's a perfect eater size fish, 15 inches. We'll take that one home for supper.
Trolling a spinner is one of the deadliest techniques anywhere walleyes swim. An aggressive technique offering flash, vibration, and a live bait is tough to beat any time of the year.
Let's just take a look at the spinner rig. What you have is a 2-hook harness, and from the back hook moving forward we have a red bead. It gives the fish a focal point. If they are just following it and are just nipping at it, they will grab that back hook. A bigger fish typically will wolf the whole rig from the front right on to the back. That's why we have our second hook. Some beads for color and to space out the blade. Clevis that is a quick change clevis. I'll just show you that with just a twist of the wrist, you can change your color, even your size, and even your style of blade. The whole rig is taken to the bottom with a bottom bouncer. You can use any kind of weights that you want, but this bottom bouncer is right for the tactics that we're using. We're in less than 10 feet of water, so I'm using just slightly less than an ounce of weight. This is a 3/4 ounce weight, but a rule of thumb for you is for every 10 feet of water that you're fishing, you go to an ounce. So what that means is in 10 feet of water, you have a full ounce, 20 feet of water, 2 ounces, 30 feet of water, 3 ounces, and so forth. You sometimes end up having your line wrap underneath it, and if that line should wrap, it's that snap swivel that's going to keep you from getting cut off. That snap swivel is a very important part of the setup, and of course a snap swivel allows you to change weights, rigs very, very easily. I only use half a crawler. That's actually going to save you a lot of bait. Instead of having a big crawler drooping down way past the second hook, I just nose hook the worm, because that's the hardest part of the worm. If you lose your worm, it's because a fish took it, because the very tip of the nose and the very tip of the tail are the two hardest parts on a worm, and that worm can just go past that second hook and hang freely.
Once you've found an area that's holding fish, let out enough line to have your bottom bouncer touch bottom. Then once you adjust your speed, reel up your line to just get the weight slightly off bottom. Go roughly between 1 to 3 miles an hour and let the fish decide how fast you go when you start getting strikes.
This is a bigger fish on that copper blade again. It's funny, you know, those quick change clevises allow you to really switch out the blades fast. And oh, that's a huge fish. Oh man, this is the kind of fish you can catch. The fish are biting on the spinners. Look at that giant. Oh man. Looking for those fish, those concentrations of fish. You find that special color blade that works. Keep changing colors, keep changing sizes until you find out what the fish want. That's a 28-inch walleye. Solid 8 pounds, post-spawn female. These big females, they need to go back.